This is going to be a free in the middle of the field.
Tony Brown has taken on the responsibility.
Slight wind to his back. More cross field than anything else. Scored a goal to force the replay. Scores a point in extra time of that replay. And Waterford sneak in front. Back to Noel Connors. Gets a good strike at the slither. Down the middle, up comes Gardner. Pulled on first time. Combination play. It comes to Dan the man. He hits it. Oh, Donald Cruz got a touch, but the ball is in the net. They rejoice around Semple Stadium. Is that Waterford's 9th Munster title? 12 and a half minutes. Owen McGrath. It's the old boys, the old kids on the block, and old Joel O'Cusick was just centimetres away from stopping it, but the power of it was magnificent.
3 points, it's only puck at the ball, and it's not over yet.
Ben O'Connor has already scored a goal and 4 points in the replay. Happy to take the point here. 3 points between the teams. 4 minutes left. Did I say missed earlier? Correction. It is now pouring out of the heavens. It's this time by Michael Cussick. Can he do something? Here's Nocta. Has to be lobbed in. Up there, whipped away. Down the field again. The referee blows the full-time whistle. And Waterford are Munster champions. Dan the man is the hero. He's the one that got the goal. Last Sunday was Tony Brown at 37 years of age that got the equaliser to force the replay. It's the old kids on the block that have done it for the Dishes, combined with a cocktail of young fellas, managed by a man from Clare from 6 Mile Bridge. Put it all together and you have Waterford's 9th Munster title. What a battle.
Yeah, Marty, it's a fantastic, historic win. Extra time under lights in Thurles, the spiritual home of hurling, I suppose, and fantastic with heart and determination. Tony Brown epitomised it there in the second half of extra time. Brick Walsh, players like that, absolutely outstanding. And how ironic that Dan Shanahan, the man who scored so many goals here against Cork and in Munster finals, gets the winning goal. And fantastic, well done to Waterford. And it'll be tough for Cork next Sunday now to come back.
Waterford's first title in 1938, their last in 2007, and here tonight in Semple Stadium, Thurles, on a historic night under floodlights. To Stephen Malumphey, listen to the cheer as Waterford are declared Munster hurling champions for the 9th time. Wonderful scenes in Semple Stadium, and there will be lots of people who will argue that perhaps the Munster hurling final, a lot more big games, should be under floodlights. Davy Fitzgerald is truly delighted there with Pádraig Fanning, one of his co-selectors. A historic night for the Dishes.
Beatrice Cosgrove, the country manager with Etihad, is here to present you with your Man of the Match award.
Congratulations. Well done.
Michael, not a traditional Munster final, but what a game.
Yeah, I suppose it was hugely exciting. End to end, I suppose, extra time, and beyond the night time, I suppose, added to it hugely, the occasion. I suppose it mightn't be the most free-flowing hurling you'll ever see, but I suppose for excitement you couldn't look past it.
We came out after half time, and we really got stuck into it, and I suppose we had a great flow there for a while, and we could, the game could have gone either way really at that stage in normal time.
That was an epic out there. It could have gone anywhere as well, so could have, we came out in the end of it, but I think we deserved it, to tell you the truth. We got a few blows at a few different times, but we rode out the storm, we got back our shape, and we battled hard. And isn't the great thing about hurling that you have a lot of character, you have a lot of fight, and I am awful proud of the boys. It's their day. They did it. They worked very hard. The 20-something lads that played today, and fair play to them. Hats off to them.
Indeed. Well, Michael Dignan, in the end, only the puck of a ball between them. What did you make of it all?
Yeah, it's very hard to separate them over the 2 weeks. I think, it was a difficult evening for hurling. It was quite wet down there. The tactics, I think, really came into play on both sides. Waterford crowded it out big time, brought a lot of people behind the ball, and Cork sort of fell for it. There was a lot of bunching. physically a very, very tough game. You know, there was 3 and 4 lads tackling every time, and it disrupted Cork, I felt, more than Waterford. They were pucking very high and aimless balls into the forwards. There were, you know, they also, I suppose you have to say for Cork, they had a few injuries. Sean Og was missing at the start, then lost Shane O'Neill and Ronan Curran, big losses to them. But at the end of the day, you know, I really enjoyed it. It was it wasn't, as Michael Walsh said there, it wasn't a classic free-flowing game, but for all of that, it was fierce exciting. It was a Saturday evening in Thurles, under lights at the end. You know, it had a bit of everything, fierce, passionate crowd. It was only 22,000, but real hurling people there, and I enjoyed it. I never saw as many decisions being argued, the passion on the sideline, on the field. A couple of incidents maybe missed by the ref that they might be looking at during the week again, but overall I enjoyed it, but I felt Waterford deserved to win it with a, you know, particularly very dominant half-back line. Yeah.
Talk us through the performance of the half-back line, the role they played.
Well, I just felt of all the lines in the field, they were the line that the Waterford half-back line I'm talking about, that held their positions throughout the game. You had Tony Brown, Michael Walsh and Declan Prendergast. Like from the very start, Michael Cusson is 6'7", but Brick did that all day. You see this unusual as well, he flicks the ball out one-handed a lot of time. He just does his job. He batted that one away there. Or this is Brick here. See that little flick that he uses with the one hand, where he's always looking up. He does the simple thing very, very well, and I think that has been a huge, that move of Brick Walsh back to centre back. There he is again, just holding the centre back position and the ball coming straight to him. And you know, Kilkenny do this all the time. Their half-back line just stay in the position that they're picked in, and that really was the only line on the team. Waterford did that. The Cork half-forward line had their moments, like Niall McCarthy got him plenty of ball, Michael Cusson got a few balls, and Ben O'Connor, but they were getting it too far out the field, whereas Waterford were happy to let them do that. And you know, you just see there Tony Brown again, who for 37 years of age is an amazing man. You know, in the last 10 minutes he was the fittest man in the field, made a couple of crucial blocks. And Declan Prendergast again, a man who wasn't on the team at the start of the year, came on against Clare and scored 3 points and had an outstanding game again in both days against Cork, and again last night, very athletic. But Brick Walsh to me is the man at centre back that makes this team tick. He's so intelligent, he just gets the ball, he doesn't want to be seen doing anything flashy, he just gets it, does the simple thing, lays it off and sets up most of their attacks.
Well, that was fantastic, and yet, Cyril, a couple of little bit of luck for Cork, and they could have won it.
Well, look, or better finishing really, like up front, like I'd say the older Cork hurlers would be cringing this morning or last night when they saw the match or saw the replay again. Like they created a lot of goal scoring chances and took none of them really. The goal they got was for choosing up, but here we'll show a few scoring chances. Usually they score. There's a high ball coming in here now. Browse is here now. Saki does the right thing. He's well tackled half forward. He gets a good shot in side netting. Now, usually, like, you want to get it on target. Here's, you can see he doesn't do much wrong, but he's well tackled. Target will get it free there, but he doesn't even make Clinton Hinsey make a save. Here we go again. Like, he had a good game all night. Now, good ball in by Cathal Naughton. Another high ball. Now, they're very unlucky here. Breaks here. Now, Pat Horgan does the right thing. I'd imagine goes in, but Noel Connors, who's really grown this year as a cornerback, gets back. It's a great save because it looks to be heading there. Just a little flick, plays the ball, gets it out. And you're going to see, like, here's another one again. A big man Cusson coming in. Now, this is a beautiful ball by Kieran Murphy. Looks up, picks out Niall McCarthy. Now, he should have let fly first time. Once he hesitates, now there's good tackling, but the chance is gone. Now, usually against the likes of Kilkenny or better sides, if you let go first time, he kind of tried to hit his stand up. It's still a good tackle by the back. And here's another one coming in again. Cusson, a big man. Now, everyone's giving about these big guys, but it still causes a lot of problem. Here he goes. He overcarries a nice bit, but again, bang. Now, you'd think Clinton Hinsey made a good save. Actually, it hits him. So, out of all these chances, they didn't get any goal at all. Now, if they got one or two of them, the game would take a turn. It was so tight as that it'd probably turn for Cork in the